This was Saturday night around midnight at the Barley House. What started out as a fight inside the nightclub between about a half a dozen people. The bouncers did a great job by getting the combatants outside the bar, and they were told to leave. Not once, but on several occasions they were told to leave. The Barley House employs several officers off duty that work their establishment to kind of curtail these kind of behaviors. The officers told them on several occasions to leave. The combatants ended up out in the roadway on Main Street, and where they continued to fight. Numerous times were still told by the officers to leave. The officers tried to break up the fight, at which point several of the guys basically turned on the officers or tried to fight with the officers. We had girlfriends involved. We had several other patrons there that were trying to assist the combatants during the fight as well as participate in the fight. So the officers used their nightsticks, or today they're called asp, used their asps to to subdue some of the subjects, as well as some kicks to the subjects.
When the officers were called to the scene, and what were they were the men who were fighting, were they resisting arrest?
They were told on numerous, at the beginning of it, they were told to leave the establishment. You know, they weren't under arrest, they were told to leave. They refused to leave, continued fighting, and then they resisted with the officers on several occasions, even after they were told to leave.
Now, how many were arrested in total?
There was four gentlemen, or four, and I shouldn't say that. There was four guys arrested and involved in this fight down here at the Barley House.
Were they charged with anything?
Yeah, they were charged with resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, not only by intox, but also by fighting their conduct.
Will their names be released?
Yeah, their names are on the police report. The report's 23654. 23654.
Okay. And then that's on the website?
Yes.
That's on the incident, okay. Do you believe that the officers used excessive force?
From the initial watching the video, no. I mean, the YouTube video that is that's posted on YouTube is only showing like a minute of the altercation that occurred between the officers and the combatants here. If you look at the entire video, which is quite a bit lengthy, if you look at the, from the initial when they were actually put out of the bar, where they were fighting with each other, to where the officers tried to intervene, they were continually resisting with the officers outside after they were given numerous warnings to leave the establishment. So the officers use, like I said, they use kicks, which is common with our training. Their officers are trained to do that. They use their asps when the combatants were coming at them. That's another thing that they're trained to do. All of our instances involving any type of use of force is investigated by our department. So at this point, it is still under investigation, that part. But from the initial onset of this, the officers were well within their training here. They responded to their training by using the necessary use of force that was appropriate.
Were any of the suspects injured during the fight from the police officers?
I think one of the subjects was actually taken to a local hospital for treatment, but there was injuries that occurred inside, from being punched, hit, struck inside. That was well before the officers were involved in this.
And you said it's under investigation now, so is there anything currently happening to the officers? Are they...
No.
Okay. So they're still right now on the job?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
One of the things that we want to basically point out is that the Downtown Partnership has been in business for over 8.5 years, and they continually work closely with the businesses in downtown Akron and the police department in that downtown district. And the bars work closely with the police department to hire off-duty officers that work their establishments during the evening and late night hours, and it helps the bar owners to be better prepared for these types of problems. I mean, let's face it, anytime you have 300 or 400 people where there's alcohol served, you expect these kind of issues to arise. And by the Downtown Partnership and the bar owners and the police department working closely together with each other, they'll continue to make this, the downtown areas a safe environment. Every now and then, you're going to have these kind of fights.